I'm just gonna go over to my local grocery store, do like a 4 or 5 day resupply just to see kind of like what cost looks like, what my food choices are. I'm gonna try to keep it simple. I've been planning on doing a mix of box resupply as well as uh, just along the road and along the trail. So, yeah, gonna go over, do a little shopping, come back, see what we got. All right, so I just got back from my local grocery store doing a mock food resupply so that I can kind of get an idea what my diet's going to be like. I mean, I've dabbled in it a little bit, but I wanted to actually do like 4 days, 5 day out, see what it's like. Most people say 3 to 4 days is good enough. They also say you hike your fears, and you know, starving is not one of those things I relish. It's weighing in at about 10.5 pounds, which is it's no joke. No joke. I tried to do like actual meals where I'm going to use my cook system to have a nice, hot, nutritious meal. But so the total was $85 ish. And then with the BOGOs, it actually came in at like 65 or something like that. So anyway, I will actually break all of that down at some point to let you guys know. But right now, I want to know if I can lose some weight, because 10.5 pounds on my pack is going to put me up there. And I really want to see if I can skim that down. So I have tried like the passeroni. Those work very well in the cook system that I have, because I don't have to spend a lot of time cooking them. And then I've been using chicken packets. I did get some tuna packets, but there's generally two things. Well, there's three things in the world I'm less than a fan of. Okay, so one of them I absolutely hate. That's beets. I can't stand beets. But growing up in the late 70s, early 80s, we ate a lot of tuna and we ate far too much oatmeal. So unless I'm on the trail and I'm starving, it's a pretty safe bet that you will not see me eating oatmeal. I can't stand oatmeal. It's just, yeah. So the foil packs of chicken are generally the direction I've gone. I do have some tuna here because I'm not overly opposed to it, but at the same time, I'm not a big fan. I planned on doing a mixture of drop boxes and resupply. I have a freeze dryer. I could get like psycho crazy and do all my meals and have them drop shipped to me, but I like the flexibility of walking into town and selecting. I also like the spontaneity of it. One of the things I wanted to address early on was that I'm kind of going for planned spontaneity. So, which I know, oxymoron. But for me, spontaneity kind of gets me squirreled up. And so I have to plan for it. I have to say, I'm just going to let go. And I'm going to take the wander and see where it leads me. And snacks are going to be a challenge for me because, in truth, I don't snack that much. I know they talk about hiker hunger kicking in, and that will honestly be part of this. part of it is just figuring out what life is like on the trail. And I've done a little bit of camping, but I've never done a through hike. You know, a few days out, and a few days out, you don't really think about these sorts of things. You just have your food, and it's like, yeah, you know, I don't want to work out. And but now I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to make sure I've got enough calories and protein. Speaking of calories, olive oil, 120 calories per tablespoon, and it goes pretty much with everything, so you can get a lot of calorie intake with that. I'm used to eating a lot of oil and fats, so I don't have some of the issues that some people have, but you may want to like slowly start adding that in, just so that you don't experience trying to cat hole in an emergency. If you don't know what that means, I'll let you figure it out. But I'm gonna go ahead and divvy up my pasta rooney. This is what it's going to look like divvied up. My olive oil, that packet kind of off to the side. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but breakfast, lunch, and dinner, about half the size. Still heavy. I'll get a weight on it. But yeah, you know, getting rid of the box, putting it in the Ziploc baggies makes a difference. Catch you later.